That's it.
Yeah, brother Haruna. So
Yeah,
if it's possible, you may have a camera on because we are going to record it in YouTube.
okay.
Yeah. If later the connection is not good, so you may have off camera.
Okay.
Got it? Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our great house, Dr. Haruna Abu Bakar Haruna, and our honorable, the leader of Puncak Darussalam Islamic Boarding School, and our also respectable to the director of International Islamic Class Program. Here, it's the first meeting between I and you all, especially for the speaker, and I'm happy to speak with you and to have discussion in this good afternoon. Before going to our discussion, I would like to read the curriculum vitae from the speakers. It's a very great speaker, I think. His name is Dr. Haruna Abu Bakar Haruna, Local Education Authority, Kafin Hausa, Jigawa State, Nigeria. Email Haruna Abu Bakar jaris@mail.com, and he is the director with me. He is the Director Partnership Consultancy Services, Institutes of Global Peace and Conflict Management, Nigeria. Wow. And he is an educational officer at State Universal Basic Education Board, Jigawa State, Nigeria, with 14 years teaching experience. So it has a long experience serving as teacher under Local Education Authority, Kafin Hausa. He is also a global keynote speaker, plenary speaker, and resource person in Indonesia, Philippines, Oman, India, Algeria, Thailand, Palestine, Iraq, Pakistan, and many other places. So welcome to our speaker, Dr. Haruna. And I'm as moderator, and I would like to define or break it out our session into two sessions. The first is our discussion, and for the next is Q&A, question and answer. So to Dr. Haruna, please, time is yours.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It gives me much pleasure to be invited at this event. Thank you, Professor Abdul Wafi, for this invitation. It is an honorable to me to speak at this event. And also, I'm going to thank the moderator and the student also. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to share some experience and some cultural relations between Arabic language, English language, and my native language. So I'm going to share some PPT with you. If you can allow me to share this PPT, it's just like 10 to 15 minutes, inshallah. After then, we are going to take an interaction session. Okay, allow me to share this PPT, please.
Ustad Fatlur?
You can make me a host to share PPT. I'm trying to
Hang on,
share my
Doctor.
PPT.
We would like to make you as a co-host. Ustad Fatlur?
Yeah, make me a co-host.
Ustad Fatlur? Hello? Ustad Fatlur?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you make Dr. Haruna as a co-host? So
Yes, sir.
who is the host?
So that I can share my PPT with students.
Yeah.
Dr. Haruna's co-host.
Click of right hand, right?
Yes.
Okay. It is the first time.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No.
You are a host now, not co-host.
Co-host.
Okay.
Make a co-host.
Oh,
This is the first time for them, doctor. So so doctor, would you like to make me as a host? Oh, make me as a host.
Can you see my screen, please?
yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So as you can see, the title is the Nigerian culture and the impact of Arabic literature in northern region, and also English language. So here in Nigeria, we are taking English language and the Arabic language as a foreign language. And also, our language, native language is Hausa. We call it Hausa language. But most of Nigerians are speaking Arabic language because of religious factors. And the English language, we are speaking it fluently because it is national language. So official language of the nation, of the Nigeria. That is why we are using these two languages as our language. So we are going to start with the introduction. The culture of Nigeria is shaped by Nigeria's multi-ethnic groups. The largest ethnic group is the Hausa Fulani in the north. They had a common language, Hausa language, and specialize in blacksmithing, fishing, hunting, agriculture. Hausa Fulani are Muslims practicing Islam. So we are all Muslim in the northern region. We are practicing Islam. Hausa Fulani imitated Arab culture, religion, language, social habit, music, and the arts. They also imbibe the Arab culture in terms of the type of food they eat, the clothes they wear, the houses or how they build, and their ways of life. We are copying all this from Arab because of the Islam. Arabic language has been having a positive impact on Nigerians' heritage, which by virtue of Islam, as I said it from the beginning, Arabic become popular in Nigeria as the language of administration, literary, education, legislation, social and cultural purposes. The emergence of Arabic as one of the languages of social interaction in northern region is one of the key points, and the affinity of cultural similarity between Hausa and Arabic. If I said Hausa, Hausa people, northern Nigerian people. It's a concept about the northern culture. We have our culture in northern Nigeria, we Muslims. Then, firstly, is culture. Culture is characteristics and knowledge of particular group of people, a confessed language, religion, cousin, social habit, music, and arts. Any society, any nation, any people. Culture confesses religion, food, What we wear means clothes, how we wear it, the way we are wearing our clothes, our language, our marriage, music, what we believe is right or wrong. Is all this included in the culture? It is the same here in Nigeria and there in Indonesia. It's the same. How we sit at the table during eating foods with parents and other family members, how we greet visitors. If you have visitors come to our house, how we greet it. The boys are going, we as elders, we say, go and greet this visitor. So the way you are greeting visitors is part of our culture. How we behave with loved ones. If we love someone, how we behave with him. So culture and traditions in Nigeria. The houses are concentrated mainly in the northern part of Nigeria. We are living in northern Nigeria. The Hausa states, also known as the Hausa land. We have our states. It's 19 states out of 35 states of Nigeria, also known as the Hausa land. We call Hausa land, where independent political entities founded by the Hausa people and situated between the river Niger and Lake Chad. Sorry. Here are some small pictures of coat of arm. This first symbol is our coat of arm of Nigeria. The second is a symbol of Arewa, northern symbol. And this white green is our flag. Then here is some palace with this coat of arm and the Arewa symbol, as you can see. Then the northern state map. Here is our map. The state is 19, as I said from the beginning, which include Kano, Jigawa, Kaduna, and other states. Hausa, northern Hausa people had a common language, laws. If I say law, the laws of our life, rules and regulation, and the customs. The Hausas specialize in blacksmithing, our business and our work and our skills, fishing, hunting, then agriculture and salt mining. We have gold and other natural resources. The northern city of Kano had become the most powerful and was a major trading center in ivory, gold, slave trade that was last since 19th centuries, clothes, leather, and grains. This is the blacksmithing. You can see this photo is black and white, and other is color one. Blacksmithing. Can you see it clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these fishermen, fishing, they are going to river and catch fish. We have a big river. So as you can see, here are some pictures of agricultural activities. We are going to farm and doing all this, harvesting and other agricultural activities. Some cultural dance in Nigeria, and so our traditional houses. As you can see, here is the way they are dancing, and here is the music, the musician, traditional musician performing. Here are some houses, old houses. Here is dancing also. They are dancing, as you can see here. Sorry, I'm delivering this lecture through my phone. That is why it's not clearly. So here are some traditional rulers' houses. As you can see, it is somehow beautiful. It's traditional house. traditional house, as you can see. Here are some recent pictures of Kano City, northern capital. Northern capital. Here is these pictures are very recent pictures, as you can see. Then religion. A large number of Hausa population is Muslims practicing Islam based on the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the instruction of the Holy Book Quran. Then the way we are married. When a Hausa man meets the woman he wants to marry, she goes to seek permission from her parents for her hand. The family of the bride can carries out an investigation to determine whether or not the man is suitable for their daughter. This exactly is based on Islamic teaching. If he is approved by her family, there must be no form of physical contact before the marriage. Also, he is allowed to see her for a little while. The man sent his family, I mean the groom, for a formal introduction with the bride's family. This is called Geiswa. We call it in our traditional language Geiswa. We are going to introduce some dead and this color knot, which is also known as Sadaki. Then you are going to, if you accepted by her family, you are going to introduce or to bring for them Sadaki, which we call it in English Dowry. After this, a wedding date is fixed, followed by the reception agreed by both parties, both your family and girl's family. Traditional dress. We have our traditional dress. Hausa men are easily recognized by their elaborate flowing gowns known as bamvariga. We called our dress bamvariga, matched with a cuff called hula. Here are some traditional dress. Here are some traditional dress. Here are some elders' traditional dress. The women wear a waf, a round robe called ivaya. Here are some women's dress. They wear ivaya, then followed by hijab. Sometimes we wear niqab. We wear niqab, as you can see. The language. Hausa is the most widely spoken language in West Africa and is the primary language spoken in all northern states in Nigeria. The Hausa language is written in Arabic character. Example, this language we are writing it in Arabic character, like God, shoe. You know shoe in Arabic, in English language, written in Arabic, like this, takalmi. We call it takalmi. So as you can see, this Arabic word, it is written with this alphabet, Arabic alphabet. And about 1/4 of Hausa words are made up by Arabic. Many Hausas can read and write in Arabic, as I mentioned from the beginning, because at an early age, they are required to go to Arabic language schools, which is called it Islamic school or Islamiyah. We call it Islamiyat. Here are some students at these early Arabic schools, early age, girls and boys. After that, we have some traditional foods in Nigeria. This is the type of food we have, as you can see. This one is the most favorable food in Nigeria. Sorry, this first one, we call it tuwo, is a favorable food to us in Nigeria. Then after that, we have a Dava festival, or Hawan Salah. We call it Dava festival. We have every year, yearly, traditional rulers are performing this Dava festival. The Dava festival is an annual religious occasion celebration in several cities of northern states, including Kano State, Katsina State, Sokoto, and Bauchi. The festival marks at the end of Ramadan, after Ramadan, and also coincides with the Muslims' festivities at Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Fitr. Both these two Eids, we are performing this festival. It begins with prayers. So it is opening with prayers. People of Hausa people are gathering and perform this such a celebration day with prayer, follow with colorful parade of the emir and his outrage on horses, accompanied by the musician, and ending at the emir's palace. As you can see here is emir with his servants, and here are some musicians and Daba festival. We are performing this every end of Ramadan. Then, as Arabic education and literature in northern region, history shows that the place of Arabic language in multicultural society are very affluent, especially after the emergence of Islam. When Islam spread beyond its domain to Africa, eager to learn Arabic by people become noticeable for many reasonable factors: religion, trade, diplomacy, and so on. The learning of Arabic language alongside with Quran confirms the reality of the foreign Arabic language in Nigeria. Then Arabic literature. Why I'm saying all this, because we can't separate Arabic language with English language in northern region, as mentioned from the beginning. That is why I am saying all this in Arabic language. We prefer Arabic language over all, even over our language, our native language, because of the factors of Islam, as I said now. So the streams of Arabic literature in northern Nigeria is traceable to when Islam reached the country is in 11th century through the regular contact of the Arab scholars from Sudan, Turkey, and Morocco. Northern people, imitated Arab culture, religion, language, social habit, music, and art. Also imitating the Arab in their prose and poetry, even poetry, our literature. Then we have a big similarity between the Arab and Northern culture. Nigerian people, especially Muslims, also invite the Arab culture in terms of the type of food they eat, the clothes they wear, the houses they build, and their ways of life. This, coupled with some instance of cultural similarities, inform their claim of the genetic relationship of their languages with Arabic. Influence indigenous Nigerians' language in terms of word and the expression usage of Arabic script. As mentioned before, we are using Arabic script to write our native language for writing and the composition of poems. Arabic has actually become one of the languages of social interaction, and that Nigerians have invaded a great deal of Arabic culture is undeniable. Then here are some similarity between Arabic language and the Hausa language and the English language. So that is why I said English language is very, very important to us. So with English language, you can easily get a job. You can easily get a job if you master English and also Arabic language. If you master Arabic language, it's easy for you to get a scholarship, international scholarship. Yeah. In terms of language, about 1/4 of households are made of Arabic. Specifically, Hausa and the Fulfulde borrow a great deal of Arabic vocabularies, and their international and internal linguistic structure reveals their affinity with Semitic languages. Here are some similarities between Hausa language, our native language, and the English language, and also Arabic language. Sample. Example 1, we can see Aljihu in Hausa native. From the middle is Arabic language, Aljawf. In English, we call it interior. Here we write Al-Basala in Hausa language, and in Arabic is the same. We call it Al-Basal. Onion. We are using this onion in our food every day. Then Sadaki, الثداق. In Arabic we call it صداق. نسميه الثداق باللغة العربية الثداق. In English we call it dairy. Al-Bala. In Hausa Bala and in Arabic Bala. It's the same between Hausa and the Arabic. It's the same word. We have no any different. Most of our words we call it in English, in Arabic. We are using most of our Arabic words and vocabularies. Musiva, we call it musifa. Disaster, in English, we call it disaster. Then al-muhajir. باللغة العربية نسميه المهاجر. And in Hausa also we call it muhajir. And in English we call it immigrant. Then qatifa. باللغة العربية نسميها قطيفة. And also in Hausa, our native language, we call it with no any different. And also in English language, you call it mattress. Ayyam al-usbu, days of weekly days. We call it Saturday, as-sibt. باللغة العربية as-sibt. In Hausa, no any different. Friday, we call Friday in English, and al-Jum'ah, Yom al-Jum'ah. We usually said Jum'at Mubarakah. Also in Hausa is Jum'ah, Friday in English. Then Sunday, Yom al-Ahad, باللغة العربية. In Hausa, our native, we call it al-Ahad. Monday, Yom al-Athnain, Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all is the same. And then we are moving to numbers. 20, 20, you call 20, 20. In Arabic language, you call it, and in Hausa is the same. 30, 50, all this is the same. Hausa and Arabic, and in English, here are some. So in Nigeria, we can't separate. We can't separate between English language and Arabic language and our native language. So that's why I'm always advising students to work hard to read and to learn English language. It's very important. You never know where you get yourself. Maybe you will get yourself traveling to foreign countries. From the airport, you can't even communicate with the workers and the receptionists if you can't even speak English. So try to learn this language. It's very important. You can even help your religion with this English language. If you learn this English, so you can even defend your deen, your religion. You can't even defend your religion without knowing this English. So that is why always I'm advising students to learn this language. It's very, very important. It's very important. Then writing. The practice of writing their language in Arabic script. I mean Hausa people, they are writing their language in Arabic script, which is known as Ajami. We call it Ajami. Effort has been made by scholars to standardize this Ajami script. Ajami script also used in Nigerian money. Our Nigerian money, we are writing the amount of money in Arabic with our native language, but in Arabic script with Arabic words. So this is the most powerful language, as I said. This Arabic dominate any other language because of the religious factors and the other factors. Here are some means of our Nigeria. You can see there are so many places I cycle. So the amount is written in words, but with Arabic alphabet. Let me zoom it to see it clearly. Can you see it clearly? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you see it clearly? Yeah, so so this is exactly what I'm trying to say. So even in our official money, national money means, so it's written in this Arabic. So this show the importance of language, English language and the Arabic language. Here are some script, some Ajami script. Hausa children are required to go to Arabic language schools at an early age. This sentence is common and a simple sentence in English language. Then we are writing this in our native language with Arabic script. If you can see down, there are some Arabic script. So we read this. Hausa children are required to go to Arabic language schools at an early age. So we write it, ‘ya'yan Hausawa ana saka su a makaranta. This is our language. Koyan Larabci, to learn Arabic tun suna yara at an early age. So this is very simple. It's very simple. So then marriage. The steps and rules of formal arrangement about marriage in Hausaland is the same with Arabic culture and the instruction based on the teachings of Islam. Even marriage, we have no any difference between Arabic preparation and the arrangement with Hausa. So from the beginning, we are seeking permission from her parents for hand. So this all based on Islamic teaching. Then an investigation about the habit by both family, both party. Then he is allowed to see her for a little while. We call this in Arabic al-Qutuba. مثلا بعد الخطوبة تمشي ترى تقابل البنت وهكذا. All these steps is allowed by Islam. Then here are some dress of traditional rulers, and here are some Muslim sisters' dress. We have no any different with your Muslim sisters, the way of dress. Some of them, they are wearing niqab, they are covering their faces as you are doing. I live with so many Indonesians in Sudan. I study my first degree and second degree in Sudan, Sudan, Khartoum. Then I'm with so many Indonesians. I also learned some of basic greetings of Indonesian. So here at the is the end of this PPT. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my culture and my experience with you. Then we are going to interaction session, question and answer. So thank you so much.
Dear doctor,
Yeah, I can hear you.
would you like to send back the host to the host, please?
I
Because you
didn't
are a
get you,
host now.
sorry.
Yes.
You said?
Yeah. You can make
You,
Ustad Karim as a host. It's okay.
okay. Let me make him.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Ustad Karim, you're not a host.
Okay.
Siapa tadi yang jadi host, Ustad? Mr. Karim?
Mr. Rizik, sir.
Siapa? Who?
Mr. Rizik.
Dr. Haruna, you can make international Islamic class as a host. The previous
Okay,
host.
okay.
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 This is the first time for them, so they don't know how to make you as a co-host. Okay, Mr. Karim, it's your turn now.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the presentation. I love such kind of cultures because we learn together not only about the language but also about the cultures of the country. And you know that every place has different cultures. Is it right, sir?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
And maybe because you have given the discussion, sharing the discussion, it's our time to have such kind of discussion, Q&A, question and answer. So I like
Yeah.
the students to ask questions to the speaker.
Okay.
Students.
Nih. Habis berapa kamu udah?
Yes, okay, go on. Yes, maybe there's question from the students. I'll let you to ask the question. Yes, question.
Kan yang sedikit mikrofon only one gitu. Biar nggak menggema. Gantian.
I want to ask, sir.
Okay, go on, Ajman.
I wanna ask you that how do you learn about English when the native speaker language is Arabic? Is there any course?
Okay, make sure that your question is how do you means how does Mr. Haruna study
Yeah.
English? Whereas the Nigerian country, it's such kind of using Arabic language like Hausa. It's like Arabic language, right?
Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Brother, uh, I can answer you this question is first of all, let me ask you one thing. If I said Bagimana Kabarmu, what do I mean? Bagimana Kabarmu. You can answer me bake or something like this. I think it's clear. So I learned English because I said English is our official language in Nigeria. So you can learn English in school, not because they will teach you English, no, because of interaction. You are interacting with your friends and the relatives in school. And in school, we are not teaching English as a foreign language or core language because it is an official language. So you can just learn English through your study. And this needs more effort. You have to put effort to learn English because I mentioned that English is very, very important. It's very important. You can't even express your your knowledge and your experience with not speaking English. If you are not speaking English, you can't even express your any feelings, anything. For example, if you are consultant, company consultant, or customer relationship manager, or customer care, so you can't even advertise your company or your school or your organization if you can't speak English fluently because you deliver the company message clearly. You can't deliver the company message or school message clearly. That is why English language is very, very important. And also, I learned this language with interaction. This international session will help you to speak English fluently. From the beginning, I can't even speak like you. I'm speaking word by word. Don't be ashamed. Just say it. If you made a mistake, your mentor will correct you. Don't worry. One day, you will get yourself, you are speaking fluently, inshallah. Thank you for your question.
Okay, sir. Wow. It's the same because we need some process to learn is such kind of you say the Indonesian language. Wow, apa kabar? Apa kabarmu?
Bagaimana kabarmu? Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the Indonesians in Sudan. Yeah, I like that is why I like it.
Where did you learn it, sir?
You said, please.
Where did you learn it? Indonesian language.
Indian language from my friend. I learned it to. I study with Indonesian in Sudan. I have a friend Indonesian in Sudan.
Mm.
That is why I always had them. They are speaking. They are talking. Bagaimana kabarmu? Kamana kabarmu? Apa kabar? Some words. Now I forget, but before I can even speak little, small in Indonesian language.
Okay, good job, sir. Okay, for the next question, maybe there's students want to ask again the question to Dr. Haruna? Come on, that student.
Yeah.
Sir. I'm sure that I have already known.
Okay, introduce yourself first and then give the question.
Yang dipersilakan sama Sadaki.
I let Nabil Muhammad Abdul Namadani. Let's ask the question. I'll let you ask the question.
Okay, sir. Answer.
That's Farhan. Farhan is Sanul Kamil. Come on, give the question. Do not be shy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Farhan Isnal Kamil and I'm from Maduras Island. I'm the third class of junior high school, sir. And I wanna ask to you that's a question that is in always in my.
Repeat your question.
Bentar dia, sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam. Okay, sir. Hi, everyone. My name is Farhan Sanul Kamil, and I'm from Maduras Island. I'm the third class of junior high school in IICP Punjab Darussalam, and I'm the one of students of Mr. Abdul Karim. Okay, sir. For a question to you, my question is in always my thought from the past time. My question is, what's the beneficial thing for Indonesian country from the side of Arabic culture?
Okay, go on the question.
Repeat.
Please repeat your question, Farhan. Clearly.
Okay. Introduction. My question is, what's the beneficial thing for Indonesian country from Arabic culture, from the side of Arabic culture is in Indonesian country? What's the benefit, sir? What?
The question is, what are the beneficial things in Indonesia from the Arabic cultures? Okay, sir, the questions from my student, what are the beneficial things in Indonesia from Arabic cultures?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, the question, do you mean the benefits of Arabic culture in Indonesia? Or
Yes, yes, sir. The benefits of Arabic culture in Indonesia.
Okay. The benefit of Arabic culture is like any other countries or that have relation with Islam. First of all, the relation or the benefit is Islam. Islam links with any other culture. Any culture, Islamic culture is higher and over than that culture. If you, for example, Indonesian culture, Indonesia, can you hear me, please? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
listening to you.
Okay. Any culture, for example, you must prefer Islamic culture on your culture. Islamic culture is first. Islamic culture is first. Then, if your culture, for example, Indonesian culture, is based on Islamic culture, then you can continue performing your culture. You can continue performing your culture. So the relationship between Indonesian culture and Islamic culture is only relation of Islam, relation of, and most of your culture as alive with Indonesian in Sudan and in Egypt, they are practicing Islamic culture. So I can say clearly with no doubt the relationship between Indonesian culture and the Islamic culture is old, or I can say is the same with Islamic culture. So the benefit is benefit of Islam. The benefit is Islamic benefits to perform your prayer, to make prayer, to all any good habit of Islam. This is the relation between Indonesian culture and the Islamic culture. And with this Islamic culture, Indonesia benefit the most obedient nation towards Islam and the Muslim world. I know that. I know the place of Indonesia internationally. That is why I'm saying this, because in Nigeria, we have part of country is Christian and the part of country is Muslim. So Indonesia is all Muslim. All they are Muslims and they are very good people. So this is one of the most popular benefits. So I can say the benefit or the relationship between Islamic and the Arabic culture with Indonesian culture is Islam. So I hope I answer your question.
Yes, sir. It really answers the question, I think, because most of Indonesian people are Muslims.
Not most, all. I think out of 100, the Indonesian people, only 2% or 1% out of 100. There
Yes,
was
sir.
a time all Indonesians are Muslims. So I read some book talking about the missionaries, when missionaries reach Indonesia. So the amount of Christian in Indonesia is very little, and we will never consider them as
Yes,
something.
sir.
So Indonesia is a very, very great nation, and we are always respecting Indonesia in terms of Islam.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you for the answer, sir. And for the next, it's maybe there's question again from Arabic student, and he wants to ask you about related to our discussion.
Okay.
Okay, I give my mobile phone first, sir. أهلا وسهلا سيدي. هل يسمح لي أن أسأل شيء؟ سيدي الدكتور، هل يسمح لي أن أسأل شيء؟
جدا، اسأل، تفضل.
نعم، يعني كيف يعني الطريقة للعرب في تعلم الإنجليزية؟ هل يعني يتعلمون بالهجائية ولا بالألفابت ولا بأي الأحرف عندما يتعلمون الإنجليزية؟
طيب، تقصد عندما تتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية تتعلم بدون ألفبet أو بدون حروف؟ هذا هو سؤالك؟
نعم صدق.
طيب، لأجيب على سؤالك، تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية بدون حروف أو بدون ألفبet كما قلت هي أسهل طريقة، وهي أنسب طريقة، وهي أسهل طريقة لتعلم اللغة. أي لغة تريد أن تتعلم، إذا كنت تريد أن تتعلم أي لغة، إذا تعلمت اللغة من مجتمع اللغة، يعني هذا تعلمت اللغة من المصدر. ويمكن أنت إذا تعلمت بهذه الطريقة يمكنك أن تتحدث بهذه اللغة بطلاقة. هذا هو. ربما أنت مثلا إذا تعلمت العربية من دول عربي سوف تتحدث العربية بكل طلاقة، مثل ما كنت تعلمت العربية في السودان ومصر. إذا كنت أتحدث العربية بهذه الطلاقة بهذه الدرجة.
يعني بلادكم بلاد العرب ولا بلاد العجم؟
بلاد العجم، لكن العادات والتقاليد كلها العربية. نحن نتقلد العرب في كل شيء. نعم.
نعم، شكرا يا سيدي.
تسلم إن شاء الله، بارك الله فيكم.
أستاذ Sadaki. نعم، يمكن في شيء يعني من تشجيع لهؤلاء الطلبة متعلمي الإنجليزية. يعني هل زرتم بلدنا إندونيسيا؟
لا، إن شاء الله على وجه الزيارة، إن شاء الله نتمنى ذلك. ما زرت إندونيسيا، لكن إن شاء الله أريد أن أزور إندونيسيا يوما ما إن شاء الله.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم.
عن قريب إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
Anyway, سرنا أيضا لو سمحت أن تعلمنا يمكن رسميا لكل شهر يمكن أو ولا في وقت معين ما شئتم.
طيب إن شاء الله سوف نتحدث هذه القضية إن شاء الله مع بروفيسور وافي إن شاء الله. إذا كنتم تهتمون ذلك إن شاء الله سوف أخصص لكم وقت إن شاء الله شهريا إن شاء الله مرة أو مرتين عادي إن شاء الله سوف أكون معكم إن شاء الله.
Okay, sir. Those are the questions from Arabic students. One Arabic students accompany me, and then he is interested in asking you some questions.
Yeah. He's very nice student. She can speak English, Arabic fluent. So he's very, very good student.
Bilingual language. English.
Yeah, he speaks language now.
Yes, sir. And maybe he wants to get married with Arabic girl. Okay, maybe for the other students, if you want to ask, I'd like to ask the question to our great speaker. Maybe Nabil wants to ask the question. Okay, Nabil, give your question.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, for the first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Nabil Ramadhani, and I come from West Paru. I am the third class of junior high school in Darul Salam Islamic Boarding School. Okay, sir. I'm going to ask a question for you. It is about language. Okay. My question is, repeat it. Oh, sure. Oh, my question is, which one is better? Which one is which one is easier to learn between English language and Arabic language in your point of view?
Okay.
Maybe that's all.
Okay.
Can you give the pointer?
Okay. Are you asking which language is learned easily between Arabic language and the English language? This is your question, right?
Apa you are sick you are.
Hello? Are you with me? Are you with me? Can you hear me, please? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
So, of our student asked question. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one of our students asked question that which language is easiest to learn
Yes, sir.
between Arabic language and the English language? I think this is your question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it depends on the language you registered. For example, if you are in the Arabic school or English school, but normally any language, if you are living in the environment of the language, you can learn it easily. But English language is more easier to learn than Arabic language. Because Arabic language is very difficult somehow because of some rules and regulations like النحو القواعد وما إلى ذلك. This is the reason why Arabic is very difficult, and the English language you can get someone who can talk English, someone you talk with him English, and you can learn so many things from him better than Arabic. Arabic, most of people they don't care and learn Arabic so easily like English. That is why the opportunity to learn English easily or better than Arabic. Even in Indonesia, the population of people now are registering and learning English language is more than Arabic language because this culture is worldwide culture. Everywhere you go, you must speak English, and any other some opportunities if you learn English. And Arabic also have its own advantages, but English is easiest to learn than Arabic. So I think I answer your question.
Okay, sir. It's the same actually. What I think from the first time I learned language, and at first time I learned English, and I think that English is easier than Arabic. And of course, other students also think that English is easier than Arabic because, as you have stated before, that Arabic has many complete rules that should be mastered by the students. Okay, thank you, sir, for the answers. And maybe there's one more question again, and we will stop our discussion
Okay.
because now is the time to take as our prayer, sir. And I don't know what time that.
The time is 9 a.m. here in Niamey. We spend at least 1 hour, 11 minutes or 12 minutes.
Okay, sir. Okay, go on for the students who want to ask. Okay. Adnan Afin Maula, do you want to ask something? Hanif, Ubaid, do you want to make question? Okay, Fadri, come on, Fadri, ask the question.
Okay. I think in every country that there are many cultures. What is the different cultures, the Indonesian cultures with Algerian's culture? You know. Maybe.
Ask about different cultures between Indonesian and Hungarian. But you know that you yourself as Indonesian and Dr. Aruna as the speaker from Hungarian. But I don't know exactly what Dr. Aruna knows or not about Indonesian cultures totally. Maybe Dr. Haruna knows some of cultures in Indonesia, and
Yeah,
that can differentiate between Indonesian culture and also Nigerian's cultures.
yeah. Is he asking about the difference between Nigerian culture and the Indonesian culture, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know some of Indonesian culture, but very few. Indonesian culture, I know the foods, the type of food in Indonesia. I know they are using onion in the food, and their food is very sweet and they have a special taste. And they are using garlic. Do you know garlic? Athum. They are using garlic in the food, and their culture, they are wearing not you know trouser. They are wearing something like I don't know what we'll call it. Sometimes they are not wearing like a trouser. It's something like they are just I don't know the name of their uh, I don't know the name of their clothes, but they are wearing special clothes. And I know most of Indonesians, they are wearing cap, like just use this your cap. They love cap, this cap, like you as this black cap. They are wearing this, and also Indonesian people, part of their culture, I know they love each other. Indonesians, they have a visiting time. They are visiting their relatives and their brothers. They love their brothers most. They are visiting, especially weekdays, weekend, end of the week, like Saturday and Sunday. They are visiting their brothers and they are eating together. Yeah, and I know they help each other and they love other people. So all I know is this about Indonesians culture. Mm.
Is it enough, sir, for the answers?
I think this is the answer. All I know about the culture, because
Yes.
I live with them. Yeah. So
Uh, there is also spatial culture in Madura. I am from Madura Island. Madura Island is part of East Java. It's Java, Indonesia. It's about bull
Java, yeah.
race. Yes. Do you know bull race?
Madura, Surakarta, Java. I know some states in Indonesia, some places. Yeah, I had, because we always conducted international session, conferences, and webinars. Madura and Malanj.
And maybe you are to be here someday.
Inshallah, we hope that inshallah I will like to visit Indonesia. Inshallah.
To visit all amazing places in Indonesia. I have so many
Yeah.
amazing places in Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia have a nice weather and so many places, natural places that are very, very good, and
Yes.
amazing places.
Okay, so it's the last question from my friend, and maybe we'll close our session because the time is over for the santri here, because all santris must go to the mosque, or we call it masjid, to take asar prayer together, and it's the obligation from the boarding school.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, it's the
Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum, Dr.
Walaikum
Haruna.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I have noticed from the explanation you told us just now that you said that Arabic and also English are similar, are really similar, and you gave the example, one of many examples, I think, and one of the example is like al-ahad, and in Arabia, and in Arabic is Sunday. But I don't think so that it's really similar. I mean, they are. I don't think so. I don't think that they are really similar. But it's going to be different if we try uh, to take the similarity from English. I mean, Arabia and Indonesia. Like al-ahad in Arabia, and in Indonesia is ahad. So they are really similar. But the example you give to us are not really clear, I think, for the similarity. Then my question is, would you mind giving me a clearer explanation about the similarity between Arabic and also English? That's it, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for your question, and this is very, very reasonable question. The similarity is between Hausa language and the Arabic language. There are some words that Hausa speak that languages or that words is the same with Arabic words. Do you understand? There are some similarity between Arabic and the Hausa language, our native language. So this similarity, some words are speaking, we borrow these words, or we are just saying this word in Arabic directly, because we don't have any other alphabet and other words than Arabic, because Arabic before was the administrative language. When Arab people from Morocco and Sudan come to the Hausa land in Nigeria, so we converted all to our grandfathers from over 200 years ago. They all converted to Islam, and they have started speaking Arabic language. That is why we don't have any other words than Arabic words, because before coming colonial masters to Nigeria, we are speaking Arabic language and we are using Arabic script alphabet to write our Hausa language. That is why it's not even similarity. Most of words we are just speaking in Arabic. So this is the fact. I hope I answer your question.
Thank you so much, Dr. Haruna. I mean, thank you.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome, brother. I can't hear. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you still now.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for our discussion today, and I hope that our discussion will be beneficial knowledge for us. And may Allah bless you, Dr. Haruna, and may Allah also bless us together.
Thank you so
And
much.
I hope we will meet for the next session. And it's hope to always progress our education, especially here, because here is international Islamic class program that must be progressed into languages, English language in junior high school level, and also Arabic language for senior high school level. And I do thank you for your sir, and I do apologize also for all mistakes if I did something wrong for you from the first till the last of our discussion.
Thank you so much. You're always welcome. And I also really enjoy this session because I love to share some new words and new experience to meet new people. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I will close the session, the starting session for today, and let's close it by reciting Alhamdulillah and Kafaratul Majlis. Alhamdulillah Rabbil
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
Alamin. See you, sir, and have a nice day. Thank you. Assalamualaikum
Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Wafi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother Dr. Haruna. So inshallah,
Thank you very much,
we
Professor.
will provide you the certificate. Soon we will share you that. Again, thank you very much. So don't be hesitant to come again if we invite you, okay?
Inshallah, Professor. Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. Stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let's go. Nah, itu di YouTube. Nah, kok bisa nggak bisa lihat saya? Nggak bisa lihat saya.